Hello. I'm up to nothing. This camera looks blurry. I'm gonna wipe it off real quick. I got a little piece of fabric. No, I think it's just a light. Maybe this light needs to be on. I still don't have my setup just right the way I like it. So, nope, that's not the cord. Where's the cord? Right here. Nope, that's not the. Here it is. Let me see if it's plugged up. Nope. What about this one? Yes. Okay. Pause. Someone doing fireworks. Can you hear that? Is that better? Turn this light off. That is better, I think. Looks like I'm in the dark. I'm not in the dark, though. Does that look better? It's still giving dark. Okay, I think that looks good. It looks really, well, I guess that corner is a little bit dark, but I think everything else looks good. What do you think? Lighting look okay? Camera doesn't look blurry? You know I do not do this all the time. So, I actually was not going to go live because I didn't have a dang thing to talk about. I still don't necessarily have a dang thing to talk about. But, Miss, I go live 8 days a week. Gina versus Gina threatened me. Bodily harm that I had to go live. And not only that, she said I had to go live and talk about my favorite topic, dirt, aka the garden. I don't know what to talk about. I ain't got nothing to talk about. It's not garden season yet. I'm sorry. Sorry, that was kind of an important text. So I really don't have anything to talk about. So I was actually going to ask for suggestions for those gardening people out there. What could I plant? Here is where I stand. I don't start seeds in the house. I don't do starts. I've never been one for really doing seeds in the house. So as far as what I direct sow, I'm limited. Like I have to have something that's within my growing window. Otherwise, I'll just go and buy starts at the nursery or something. I have no problem going to the nursery. No shame. So, and I kind of almost let the nursery lead me. Like, I have no plan. Like, I know I want peppers. I don't really do tomatoes anymore. Hi.
Hey. Hold on. Oh, I'm like, oh, did I mess something up? Hey, Tia.
Hi.
Let me share the live.
Oh,
Excuse me. Sorry.
appreciate it.
What did I miss? What are you talking about?
Not a dang thing. It took like 5 minutes to get my lighting and all that stuff right because it was off.
So
And
we haven't started talking about the dirt because that's my favorite
I
subject.
just started talking about the dirt, Gina. I just started talking about the dirt and how you threatened me bodily injury if I do not go live and talk about this dirt.
Now, do y'all believe that? I would never.
Who do you believe? Who do you believe?
No, I
Because
still haven't eaten.
I
I
ain't
couldn't
either.
decide what I wanted. I did download that app you told me about, which has the same stuff as the other app, but the fact that it links to free with the Prime, so there's that.
Worth it. It doesn't for
Mm-hmm.
at least for here. It doesn't have 100%. It's probably got like 75%.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said, there are a select few places that I'm like, okay, I know they don't have it, so because
That's true. I did see some. Yeah,
I
that's
really,
true.
really want that, I will pay a little bit extra. Because for me, when I get off of work, my car goes home. I don't know about you. My car
Child,
doesn't
you know
go
about
anywhere.
me.
My car don't go nowhere but home and work, home and work, home and work. It look like I can try to steer it, it won't. So for me, for me, paying that little bit of extra so I don't have to leave.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know me. I'm listening. Work home. It's craziness out there.
How did I do that?
I'm safe here
So what I
without my
have
metal. It is
started,
cold in my house.
it's cold. It's like
Quiet.
a chill. Even all day, I was like, "Am I getting sick? No, I'm not getting sick. I
My
feel
heat is on
fine."
72 though, so it's probably me.
Mm-mm. Here, ours is on 72,
It's
but
I think it's me.
I'm in the back side of the house, and the bedrooms back there are cooler. So even though the house is at 72,
Mm-hmm.
we'll even get temperature alerts, and it'll be like temperature is high, stuff like that. Not on this side. Not on this
Mm-hmm.
side. Turn the heater
Mm-hmm.
on. Don't be surprised if I go over there and turn the heater on.
Listen, I'm concerned that it ain't the temp I think it. So I'm like, why am I cold?
It's cold. It's that little chill in the
And I
air.
have a hoodie on.
So what I was saying before you came on here is I don't start seeds in the house. I just don't. I tried it years and years ago. I didn't really like it. Not really didn't like it. It just didn't come up. And then I got Phil over here who likes to dig. So I just really don't do anything in the house. So whatever I direct sow does need a shortened, you know what I mean, from sowing.
Grow yeah, or you need to buy starts.
Or by starts. Like peppers, okay, I know I'm gonna buy starts. But the nursery I go to has a really good selection. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worried about that. But peppers, yes, definitely I'll need to get starts for. I'm not growing any tomatoes. And then some of the like squash, and I will make sure that I'm looking at like days to harvest to make sure that whatever squash I'm picking out or whatever is gonna be within my window.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I don't have anything planned. I know I'm gonna plant peppers. I know I'm not gonna plant tomatoes. I don't want cucumbers unless it's that beta alpha. That beta alpha. I might try that again. What's wrong with your face?
You saying you don't want cucumbers.
I'm not
How
gonna
you
plant
gonna make the cucumber salad if you don't grow cucumbers?
that one cucumber salad that I make once a summer. I'll go grab
No,
some.
the one that I made, Tia, that I told you need to make.
Oh, the casserole. I'm not making that.
Make it. Why this video popped up in my feed from 4 years ago, and it had you connected with Eco. Eco did some kind of contest from
Oh,
your
yeah.
channel. I'm like, what? It was throwing me off. I was like, Tia got a contest going? Then I saw how long ago it was. It was 4 years.
What contest did I do 4 years ago?
It says contest from TT's Urban Pantry. Some with the ball. So maybe it was a canning.
Maybe it was
It
one of.
looks like he's outside. Was it the sun tea? No, it's pepper jelly.
That's not my video.
No, I said Eco.
Eco. Oh, he made pepper jelly.
It's some kind of, but you must have had a contest. It says contest from TT's Urban Pantry.
I must have sent it to. I don't know.
It's from 4 years ago, so it was something you probably, challenged people to do.
I don't remember stuff from last week, so there's that.
There's that. Listen, you ain't got to tell me. That's my life.
I'm like, I don't remember. That's why I put stuff on YouTube, so I don't have to remember, so I can go back and watch the video on how I made that. That's what I do. I'm looking at my little gardening notebook. I did have a little garden notebook. I jazzed it all up and everything. It's cute. She did that.
I still use my gardening notebook because how can you plan if you don't?
Go to the store, see how the spirit moves you, come home, put it in the dirt. Genius.
You can't plan without a planner, without a notebook. It's impossible. Impossible. Why is this lock doing what it want to do?
That's how
Stop
mine
it.
was. That's how mine was. And I feel like I'm in the dark. I'm not. I'm well. It's well lit in here.
I am excited about dirt season.
I know you are.
Hey, my Renaissance grandma.
Hi, my Renaissance grandma. How are you?
My Renaissance grandma is growing because she loves the dirt too. I'm excited. I just can't wait for our weather to cooperate because the memo that it's spring didn't come through.
I'm right there. I'm right there. I need this weather to break.
I got a question for you, my Renaissance grandma. Are you still doing your seasonings? I haven't been on Etsy, so I didn't even check there, but I just want to know because somebody was asking me about it.
Let me see.
I know somebody. I saw them talking about your soap on either the chat or I think it was the chat. So I know that they're still ordering the soaps. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Hey, Miss Felicia.
Hi, Miss Felicia.
Okay.
How are you?
I'll make sure. I just thought about who asked me. Yes, I'll make sure they know because child, with these folks who are coming down with different illnesses because of health, like diabetes or heart issues and stuff like that, and they have to do a low sodium or no sodium diet. Your seasonings come up in conversations a lot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Making jelly. What kind of jelly you making, Miss Felicia? And I still have seasonings, and I still use them.
I do too.
Yeah, I know. We talk about it all the time. Me, you, and Liddy. We all use it.
I have double.
And I don't have to
so
follow.
When I run out,
mm-hmm.
I have some on hand already.
That's why I haven't had to order. When I ordered, yeah. I had so many, and then I kept winning them because I be winning. But I've had so many that I haven't had to order. But
mm-hmm.
And like I said, I don't even have to follow a regimen. But I don't eat a lot of salt to start with, so it's perfect for me. Black cherry plum. Mm-hmm. Okay, fancy.
Hi, Broke.
What
Miss
up,
Felicia,
bro?
I was gonna see if you want to make jelly with me today because I needed something to do. But I didn't get home till I knew I was gonna have like an off day, so I was like, "It's not today. Is not a kitchen day."
So, bro did a video in his fashion that he always does, where we're gonna have to get plant protection protective services involved because the way he threatens his plants, I'd be afraid, bro. You're gonna have to be kinder to them plants now. Y'all, why somebody, and I know Broke know because I saw he commented on it and I didn't see it till like way later and I had been tagged on it. So there's a guy in the garden community. I don't remember his name, Broke. The one who wore the overalls. He came for me. I said I gotta do a part 2 of my crap talking. I did comment on his video. He was like, and Gina versus Gina and her crown. He said something like her raggedy crown or her something crown. He came for me. And then he said Flossin
Flossin
Farmer.
Farmer.
And then he was like, I don't know what to say about Gina versus Gina. She needs Jesus. I said, sir, did you come from my? Oh, it's on.
Miss Felicia said his plants like it.
Listen, them plants be afraid. They don't like it. They be in fear. That's why we got to save them. But then this is the funny part. And I said, people need to quit listening to Broke and them because they believe what they be saying. So everybody believes because they clearly they either wasn't following me at the time or they didn't see my short where I posted it. Believes I only grew leaves, vines. Like they don't believe I grew melons last year. I'm like, I absolutely did, and I posted the melons, and I had some nice sized melons. I just didn't get really big melons. But Lawson, I heard, actually did only grow vines. And you want to come for me, sir?
He said mercy
I
is for
made
the weak.
watermelon jelly. Would y'all like to see it? I have some right in front of me that I can see. I made both white. I think the white is in the basement though. White and red watermelon jelly. Don't come for me.
I was
I grew
thinking
both
today I need to
melons.
make some of that festive pepper jelly. I'm out.
That
And
is a little true, bro. Mercy is for the weak. But you ain't got to be so mean. I was like, he forever threatening them plants. That's Stella. No, you didn't get Stella. You got Barbados. That Barbados needs you to be a little more kinder. Be not.
what did you substitute the watermelon with?
On site. On site. And the sad part, people be believing it. The people be believing it. And I'm okay with it. Because what I'm telling y'all is I ain't come to play. I did not come to play. I done had rabbit poo mailed to me. Already got it. Already got it. I'm not playing with y'all. I already prepped my space last year. That soil is ready, just waiting for me in this weather, so I could plant my stuff.
You know,
I'm not playing.
you know where you can get rabbit poo from and not have to have it mailed to you?
Where?
Your backyard when you get some rabbits.
Well, see, they do fertilize my backyard.
No,
That's why I think my soil. Honestly, I
no,
think
when
that's
you
why my
get
soil.
rabbits to go with your chickens and goats,
No, no, because rabbits be multiplying.
sell them
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
to the butcher or to a
They
farm.
didn't send me none. They was supposed to send me some. He told me I was on a list. I'm gonna have to email them because I'm gonna have to DM them. I need that one too. But um I ain't playing with y'all. Y'all gonna put some respect on my name. And when I tell y'all the way I'm gonna cut up, that's
We
the sad
know.
part. Cause I honestly know If Broke win this year, he's gonna cut up. Y'all just know I am the female energy
We
of
know.
that
We know.
because I'm a cut up all year. Like, matter of fact, I'm just gonna keep it going. But I was like, how he gonna give? He gave everybody some respect. David, because David won before. Naked Gardeners, because they won before. And even Broke, talking about because he's hosting the Watermelon Wars. But then you're gonna drag you took see, if I wanted to be petty, and the only reason why I'm not doing this because I don't want to make him feel like hey Sam, I don't want him to be uncomfortable if by me doing it. That's the only reason why I ain't gonna do it.
Hey,
But if
Joe.
I knew him a little bit more and I had already been messing with him and stuff throughout time, I literally just started following him because I didn't know about his channel. I would do this to him because I do it to one of my coworkers and he's used to it now. But I would pull the card of, so you just don't like black women. See, I would take him there, but I'm not gonna do it because I don't want him to be uncomfortable because I would be just playing, and some people wouldn't understand that. Hey, Joe, bye.
Hey, Joe Vaz. How y'all doing today?
So I'm not gonna do it. But if he was somebody I already messed with like that, oh, I would definitely do that. Oh, so you got all this respect for them, but then you took the black woman and just dragged her name through the mud. Oh, I would pull that. Now, if it was one of y'all who did it in that fashion, I would definitely pull it on y'all. Y'all would see it short, quicker than you could blink. But I ain't gonna do it to him this year.
Yet.
Yeah, because I'm getting established now with him. So next year it might be another conversation. But I don't want him to be feeling I don't want him to feel guilty or anything thinking I'm for real, and I'm not. So I'm not gonna scare him with that one. Because the first time I did my coworker like that, I had him stuttering so bad. He was like, I mean, I had this because I'll have a straight face. I won't laugh. I won't crack a smile or nothing. You will not know that I'm playing. Just like my video I did when I was talking crap for the Watermelon Wars. And then David, he get on my nerves. He just posted his. He don't even say words. He just posted a little clip of his winning one of his. It probably was the winning watermelon from the year he won. And I mean, it's like a short video. I said, this ninja, he get on my nerves. Get on my nerves.
Did you see David's video? He went live, but it was storming. So it was basically you're just getting like the stormscape. When I say it was so relaxing. And a great
Really?
idea.
Nice. I know what's her name does that all the time. What's her name who does the ASMR rain all the time on her channel? Oh, it's like I got her name right there and I can't get it out. No, not whole new perspective. K Renee.
I don't know.
K Renee's Garden.
Let me look up.
She do it all the time. I hadn't seen David do an actual just video of that. I have seen him planting in the rain.
I've seen that.
And then, yeah, and it was funny because in that video, somebody comes outside and starts talking. It's a female voice. I was like, "Don't act like I didn't hear her voice." He's like, "Girl, bye. That's just my friend." I said, "I see you." Oh, that is so cute, Tom. I'll show you later, T. I love it. She got her shirt. She won a shirt from the last Friday, but I sent 2 shirts.
So it's arrived already? Because I haven't got my
Oh
stuff
yeah,
yet.
I shipped everything Tuesday.
I haven't got mine yet.
Everybody,
I haven't got mine yet.
you did, girl. You know how Indiana be doing. But it is a couple people who weren't going to get theirs till tomorrow, so maybe that's when you'll get yours because it really was. It's a couple people.
Okay.
I don't have my thing, with y'all tracking, but yeah.
So you sent me something?
Yeah, I sent your winnings.
All of them?
Yes. Hey, Miss Cassandra.
Hi, Miss Cassandra.
I almost kept a
How
straight
are you
face, y'all.
today?
I was that close. Oh, I can't fool with T. I'm so sick of her. How are y'all doing? Who has been able now, Miss Cassandra? You are in, aren't you in Georgia? Fulton. Fulton. Is Fulton in Georgia? Is that Fulton County? Or is that Texas? Anywho, who's been able to start gardening? I know Sam ain't. I know Broke has. I don't need to hear about it, Broke.
Miss Felicia has. I think
Miss Felicia,
Miss
she
Felicia has. She
has.
said Georgia.
It
Girl, she,
has been crazy lately, Sam. See, Sam got my back. She said the mail been crazy. It has.
well, I don't think Lydia still got her. Still ain't got her stuff yet.
Georgia, okay. Now, I will tell you, most times I send Liddy stuff, I don't know why. It always takes a long time for her to get mail.
It takes a
Every
long
single
time, but
time.
this long, months.
No, it's lost. Somebody else is enjoying whatever that was. I love those. Oh, it's bean juice. Bean juice.
So, y'all, what are you growing that you haven't grown before? What's new?
You want to start with me? I am growing spaghetti squash. I am growing. I still haven't got purple pea to get to germinate, but I wanted the butterfly pea, not
Mhm.
purple pea, butterfly pea to germinate. But I'm trying to grow that. I think that's it. That's new.
I've had spaghetti squash. I've grown that before.
No, oh, okay. I was gonna say I've eaten it before. I haven't grown it before. But
I've grown it
yes,
before. I feel like it was when I did grow it though. It wasn't what because I probably got a start or a seed or something. It wasn't what I put there, and we were like, "What is that?"
I remember
And then
that.
watched it. It was a spaghetti squash. So I think I got
I
two,
remember.
three. New over here, Peter
We're doing the
pepper
Peter
and black
pepper.
pearl pepper.
Yes, I didn't drop the Peter pepper. I might because I'm starting to realize I think I'm gonna have a lot of space open in my home space and the community space. And I'm like, why not grow something? Because I've already got all the purposeful things ready to go. Other thing I can't get to start. That's new. Ground cherries.
You
Come on,
tried
give me
those
some help.
last year, didn't you?
Mm-mm.
Somebody did.
They said once you grow, Broke said once you grow, you're gonna always have it. I got seeds, um, but I can't get it to germinate, and I've tried more than once. Um,
Blue
Broke
Hubbard
is doing blue
squash.
Hubbard squash. Oh, pink guava. I did see a pink guava. And delicata. This your first time doing delicata? You're gonna like it, Broke. I'm serious. It's good, savory and sweet. I think you're really gonna like it. And go ahead and prepare to do another set of seeds if you get them squash bugs, so you can have some putting on fruit right before it gets too cold. Because I grew mine when I had the best year. I started it unintentionally at that time after that squash bug, and I had a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Hydroponically, thank you. I'll do that. Should I do that with the should I try to ground cherry the same way? Maybe.
I don't think it'll hurt.
I might do that way too. Cause I did start some stuff hydroponically. The only thing I still have left in there, I started most of my peppers that way because they come up so fast that way. The only one that's still in there is my red Lasia pepper, which is a new. That's a new actually. I have the red and the orange. I've never grown the Lasia. So that's new.
Oh,
Rosa Bianca. I think I saw Precious growing that one too. I've done the Black Beauty, and I couldn't get it. By the time I got a little bitty one, it got cold outside.
I'm just not a fan of
Right,
eggplant like that.
hydroponically too. Okay, I I don't see. I My thought is if it's something now, I've never had eggplant, but if it's something that I've had, which I have had spaghetti squash, and I don't typically like it. But
Mhm.
if it's something I had that I didn't like, I will try to grow it and see if I like it when I grow it. Because I have learned that so many things don't taste like what they taste like in the store.
Mhm. You're right.
I heard they did, but these are like forever.
How
You
long
know,
is
when it
forever?
starts getting hot. Well, they're in house. I'm trying to start them in house. I think those seeds have been trying to germinate for maybe 4 weeks, maybe longer. Hey, G Mama.
Hi, G Mama. How are you today? Happy Friday.
So I'm not gonna give up because I moved it. My celery was giving me an issue this year. I always get celery to germinate, and it finally I left it alone. I just put it to the side. I was like, if either it is or it isn't.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
I looked at it yesterday, and I was like, so now y'all want to I mean, it's full of celery.
Miss
Which say
Felicia said try
absolutely
a heat
not.
map.
So it's uprooting my hydroponic lid. Okay. I tried the heat mat. That didn't work.
Hmm. I got a couple new varieties of tomatoes in my hydroponics, but I don't think the ink
Pink
spore
spool, like some nutrients,
could be.
solution too much.
We dropped off flowers, but the is
Pinocchio is still fine. I do have to. So maybe I didn't. You know, when I think about new things I'm trying, I was thinking about new plant period, not new varieties.
just
Hey,
chest.
Chastity. I
Welcome.
am trying some new varieties of, like I said, the Lasia pepper. I am trying. I'm doing the railroad. I think it's Aunt Lou's or Aunt something railroad tomatoes. I'm doing that this year. I got the seeds last year from Miss Rachel. I need to quit calling her Miss. She hates that I do that. But Rachel, Homesteader Rachel. Um, and then I'm doing a peach tomato. Broke sent me those seeds. That's what made me think. Broke mentioned the squash. Who has the candy roaster seed? I want to try that. I don't need a bunch. I just want to try it to see if I like it because people said it was so good.
Let
Or
me
tell me if
see.
it wasn't or was. What are the thoughts? Have you brought, if
Mhm.
someone's,
I liked the candy roaster. Kind of reminded me of Delicata, but
okay,
not as much Delicata. It was more like when we ate it, I just kind of mashed it up and had like, you know how
like
you have like
a sweet
cauliflower
potato?
mash? It was more
Yeah,
like candy roaster mash. But
okay.
we liked it. I did. Let me see what I got.
You've had a lot of success with the ground cherries inside. They seem to do better directly sown outside. Oh, okay. Gotcha. You love the candy roaster? You like it? Yeah, I want to try it. I have a bunch of that mint, Miss Vanessa, the mountain mint. I didn't know what this was. It was so much in the container that I'm growing it in. And I was like, why does that look like sage? I ain't grow no sage because it got the fuzzy leaves. And then today it dawned on me. I was like, I bet you that's that mint. And I smelt it. I was like, that's mint. I didn't expect the fuzzy leaves. Not, you know what I mean. It's not really, but you know what I mean. Like the sage leaves are.
I don't see the candy roaster squash.
Let me look. She said she may have seeds, Miss Felicia.
Miss Felicia, let me get
I want to try it because I have space. I know I'm going to have extra space. The Greek Mountain Mint, yes. It's prolific. Some I think I sent you some. It's I mean it's like a bunch of it. So when the weather, they're all in my greenhouse. They're doing fine. All my herbs are doing okay out there. So when the weather breaks, I'm going to do the put transplant all the herbs into my green stock. So each tier is going to be a specific herb because I want to produce quite a bit so I can dry some of my herbs and to preserve them, to have them. That's the plan. I haven't decided if I'm going to pull out my other green stock because it's a 7 tier and the one that's set up already is a 5 tier, and or I might do both because I did 1 tier, which you guys have already seen, of strawberries. I have 3 green stalks total. So,
Has
but
anyone
yes,
tried the strawberry crown squash?
I haven't. I'm trying 3 new varieties of ground cherries, pineapple. Um, you know what? What is this one?
Why
She
is it
said
in the
the
bag?
gooseberries and the golden berries. I forget which one this one is. I got this one from G Mama like a
Here it is.
couple years, 2 or 3 years ago.
I can send you some seeds.
You do? Okay,
I
thank
found
you.
them.
I think this one is maybe the gooseberry. G Mama's in here. She could tell me. It started with an H, like Himalayan, maybe
Hi.
something. It's done worn off. But I know that was what that was. But and you've gotten them to germinate, Miss Vanessa. That's the other question. I had the pineapple. That's the ones I've been trying to germinate. Maybe it is Hawaiian. That
Oh,
might be what it was saying. I can't tell because it's done worn off. Yep, I think you might be. I just saw the H and I just went. I don't know why I went with Himalayan, but I think you are. Yes, the giant poho berry. Let me write it on there now because it's worn off. Yep, that's exactly what it is.
ooh, them some big seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
All right. I knew it was that type of seed. So I knew what it was for the most part. You just dropped them a couple days ago? Okay. I'm hoping that I your green stock came today, Miss Felicia. Awesome. Some of the strawberries are already leafing that I planted, and it's still really cold here. I think once the weather really breaks, they'll start to do what they need to do. But anyone happen to have any spare strawberry spinach seeds?
Oh.
I think I do have. The question is, I have to find where I would
Kind of.
put it,
Hard part.
but I think I did have um some of those seeds, unless I gave them away. I never grew them. I didn't. I just don't bother anymore with spinach because our seasons tend to go from winter to summer. I mean, we don't really get a spring, and then the spinach doesn't do very well. And even when I've tried to grow it into the fall, I think the bunnies were getting in my yard and eating it. And I was like, you know what? I can't win for losing. I don't know where I would have put it, some, but I remember having it. And you know what? I guess if I would have really paid attention to the packaging of this, I would have known it had the fuzzy type of leaf. But it was throwing me off, and I mean, it's a bunch of it, so I'm gonna have a lot of mint. Yay! Just told me today, girl, smell it and see if that smells like mint. Because that might
Mm-hmm.
be mint, and it was.
Those grow huge, can be cut, and they regrow from the base, the
The
giant.
giant. Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah, it's that I just gotta get it to germinate. Stuff has been not really giving me a hard time, but I think I shared, maybe I haven't yet. I don't know if that is dropped yet.
And you
But
be doing
I'll
so
definitely
much.
huh?
You be doing so much.
I know.
It
But it's
all
not a big
starts to
thing.
blend together.
I know. My first set of seedlings that did so great, the tomatoes and peppers, I lost every last one of
I'm
them.
sorry, y'all. I need to drop down for a hot second. I'll be right back.
Okay. Alrighty. I lost every last one of them, y'all, because they were in the greenhouse. Y'all saw me in the greenhouse with them when I did that video. And we got a really, really cold day in Ohio, and even with the heater in there, it was not warm enough. So, because I keep the heater at like 68, but them little babies was like, "Burr, it's cold in here." The bunnies do be disrespectful, but you know what? They're not too bad for me. As many as are in my neighborhood, like, and that I've seen in my yard, they don't do too much damage. So I don't really, I give the squirrels a harder time than the bunnies. So, growing new this year is the goji berries. I think Broken. A lot of other people were talking about those. Calvin might have been talking about them too. As long as the plant survives. Where do I buy the giant poho? You misplaced yours. I wish I could send you some of what I have, Miss Vanessa, because there's quite a bit in here. They're so fine and small, but there's a bit in here. There's probably 20 or more seeds in this thing. I could send you some. Oh, she said she's gonna check her stash. She may have some more. Yeah. I found something with spinach in it, but this is called Double Choice Hybrid Spinach. Has anybody grown sugar daddy peas? Peas is something that I don't typically like either, but I was willing to try it, but then I chickened out. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I still got the pack. Somebody let me know. I know Broke eats peas in the garden. I know I've seen I see quite a few people who do it, but I think you people like peas. I don't typically. But I'm always willing to try it by growing it to see if I like it. They're bigger than the ground cherries and should be grown outside. But do they have a sweetness like the ground cherries somewhat? Are they a sweet? Because I've heard the ground
Sorry,
cherries are
y'all.
sweet. You okay? It bees like that.
It's been a day. It has been a day.
You're growing the sugar snap and Alaskan peas. Have you eaten them before? I know I was in Bro's live one time and Liddy was in the chat talking about something. I think she wanted some seeds. And somebody in the chat was like, he gonna send you beets. You don't want his seeds. I said, I don't know Lydia Marie Best.
You know, I think I was in there too. That's music to her.
Don't threaten her with a good time. She loves beets.
Love beets. Can't tell her nothing.
She took most of my beet seeds. Like, send me some beets.
I don't like beets, but I did just do some juicing where I put the beets in there.
That wasn't bad. I would juice with them.
It was not bad at all.
I can juice with them because you can't taste it.
I didn't think you could taste it. No, Marcus swears he could, but I was like, I don't taste it.
You don't. I don't taste it in my juicing, and because of the nutrient benefits, that's the way.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I my goal is to have a bed dedicated to the stuff that I will put in
Okay.
my juice,
Okay.
because so I want to have like my carrots and my celery and my kale. Those are things that I always put in my juices. I haven't dropped beets yet, which one of my beds is producing seedlings for beets all over this bed. I didn't put seeds all over this bed. Do beets go to seed?
They
Y'all
have
tell me.
to.
I guess they have to, because how do
They
you get
have
the
to.
seed? Because I'm like, why are there little beets? I know these are beets. And I'm like, why are there little beet seedlings all through this bed? I had like just a couple beets in here and they didn't do well. I
But
think they're
that be when
sweeter,
they come back
especially if
that next
they,
year.
ooh, if they sit for a couple days. Thank you. Good to know. I'm still checking some, because I'm pretty sure I have it. I just probably didn't put it where it's supposed to be at, being that it's spinach, because I wasn't planning on growing it. So I probably just threw it in a random thingy. That's another thing I need to drop here soon, is some lettuce. And I think this is it. I like the what is this one? The
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
lettuce. I
The
know what
bib.
it's called.
Bib.
Butter crunch. The
Butter
butter
crunch.
crunch.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yep. That's that and romaine are my. It's cold in here, y'all, and I got the heater on. It's cold.
See,
Th-
it must be the temp dropping, because I feel cold in here, and I'm like, I know it's not cold in my house
As you can
by the
see.
heater, because my heat is on a decent temp all the time. I keep it at my house at about 72.
Nope. When I got up a little bit ago, I turned that
Is
heater
it,
on.
is
That
that
heater
thing?
wasn't giving. I got my blanket.
Oh, your kiwi berries out. It's
Uh-oh.
blacker than me. Right?
I'm done.
I'll be having an extra pot, maybe. That's sad though. The butter crunch and Landis Winter are magically this. I haven't tried the
I
Landis
haven't
Winter.
had the Lantis winter.
What up, Mike?
Hi,
It's
Mike.
hot there, or you being funny? They're supposed to be hardy for zones.
4.
I would be upset then, G Mama.
55, 77
Yeah,
is high. I know it's not that warm in here.
it was my high for today wasn't even 50.
Mm-mm. And I keep looking because I'm like, I'm ready to go out for walks with
I was
Kodak.
gonna say, I know
But
she wasn't about to say she ready to go play in the dirt, because she is not.
I said what I said.
I when you said I'm ready, I was waiting to hear what you was about to say, because I was
Ready
gonna
for
say,
what? Ready for dinner?
yeah, I dropped some. I wonder if Broke's still in here. I dropped some of my watermelon seeds that I harvested, my mystery watermelon seeds. They germinated. I think I had 4. They're not. No, they're over here. I think I got 3 or 4 of them that germinated. 3. Oh, and there's a little something that ain't watermelon though. That's something else that I would have probably had in this soil. But they germinated. My
Okay.
watermelon. I named it. Well, you probably ain't coming through, but
A
it kept
little,
saying
a little.
Walla, not water. Watermelon, and it is a large variety watermelon. I just don't know what it is.
Mike
It could
said,
be.
only in the freezer. I got none last year. The candy roaster. Is that what you're referring to, Mike? You didn't get any candy roasters?
Look at my tomatoes, y'all. All of them are looking like this. I'm so excited.
Make a big.
I'm so excited. I just need us to get warm, because I don't want them to be in here. They already big, and I'm like, they need to be outside. I'm so excited, y'all. My tomatoes and my peppers are doing amazing.
It's only been in the 30s,
Amazing.
40s here. Last night
It's
it dropped
only
to
been in the 30s and 40s.
20.
Yep. Same G Mama. Last night it dropped in the yep. And tonight we're under a freeze advisory too.
Yeah, squash bugs dropped everything. Psalm said it's
Thank you, G Mama.
beautiful, Gina.
I
Looking
was so
good.
excited, y'all. My starts are always hit and miss. Some years I have success. I will say I got the method of using these cups. I think I spoke about it in another video from Growing Out the Box. If y'all follow him, y'all probably saw it over there on his channel. Some plants been thriving in these foam cups. I tried the plastic ones. I'm not as good with those. I don't know what I'm doing that's not working. I've seen Broke have very good. His stuff was in those, and his starts were ridiculously big. Mine were not doing as great, but in this, that's what those have been in, and they do amazing. So that's probably gonna be a staple.
You do what works. If A don't work, try B. B don't work, try
Yeah,
C. All right, y'all. What are you not going to grow? Hey,
honey
TW
nut.
popcorn.
Hey TWP, how you doing? I'm not growing honey nut squash,
I knew that was coming.
and I like it, y'all. It's actually delicious. I'm just traumatized from how prolific it was. It stressed me out.
Could you try it on like the edge or someplace in your community garden?
I could, but the thing, my issue wasn't where it was. I had one plant, Tia. Do you
But
need
it
me to
took over.
pull? It was so, the leaves are like really big. I know Brooke said his didn't get very big. Mine got a decent size. They got a decent size, and I had so many of them. That wasn't even the problem. The problem was that the leaves were, they like, it spread through every, almost, it was going through three different beds from one where it was sprawling one way through three different beds. It sprawled another way into the yard. It sprawled another, it was like, it was towards the
That's what I
fence.
was
It was
like, maybe on the edge at the community garden, or maybe even in
no,
somebody
because it's like
else's.
you sprawl everywhere. That's the
Put it,
problem.
put it in somebody else's spot, and then just go
I
get your.
can't do that. It don't work like that.
Um,
That honey nut squash broke. It grew great for me. Like they were nice size. I know you were saying
oh.
they were kind of small with when you did it.
She said 3 pots in the water, or 3 pints in the water bath now, and I'm not growing Creshaw squash.
I never grew Cushaw. I haven't done the kombucha either. I
I've
have
heard good
seeds
things
for it.
about it though. Why not, Miss Felicia?
I have seeds for it because Jay sent me a couple of them a couple years. I would like to try peanuts because of the way my containers are set up. Peanuts won't let me be great. Yeah, I don't remember. It might have been Growing Out the Box. I saw growing that, and I was like, I wouldn't mind trying peanuts, but I'm not ready. I'm not in a position to do that at the moment. But yeah,
That's a good point, Psalm.
any extra large tomatoes?
Brooke said, "What did
I said that. I was talking about that. I think he was
the
asking
honey
when you
nut?
were talking about
Was
the
that what
honey
you're
nut.
talking about? Honey nut squash, Brooke.
Yeah, I won't grow that again. I won't grow radishes again. I feel broke on that.
Yeah,
I'm not doing radishes
I
again.
won't grow radish or green beans or tomatoes.
Why not? Why not green beans?
I want to be able to have more than 2 green beans in a serving.
I just freeze them until I get enough.
No, I want to eat them. But I would have
I
to fill
do.
my entire garden with green beans to get enough to eat in a serving. No, I'll just go to the Amish place and buy some because I'm not doing no green beans.
You know what? I just realized I don't think my Georgia rattlesnake seeds. They had to though. I was gonna say I don't think they germinated, but unless I didn't drop them, didn't I drop these? Did I talk about this? I don't
I
know.
don't recall you talking about Georgia rattlesnake. I've heard other people talk about it.
Maybe I haven't I shouldn't have showed y'all that
Rather have
watermelon
candy
because I
roasted.
don't think I dropped the video yet.
Hey, Erica. Happy Friday, girl. How you been?
Hey, E. Y'all act like y'all didn't see that.
What you do? Rewind it, y'all.
Mm-mm. I'm talking about stuff I need to be quiet about because I haven't dropped the video yet.
Let the cat out the bag. So I'm just to grow the dwarf
Tomatoes and don't go over 3 feet. Yeah. Yep. I think she has some dwarf. I don't know. She would. That's right. Thank you, Mike. That's right. If it ain't productive, it gotta go. No, son, don't be. Are you agree with bro? Instead, let's all grow. I'm growing some okra though.
I do okra. And I can direct sell okra. I don't ever start it or anything. In the house, at least. I just put it right in.
I didn't know if I was gonna like it. I grew it last year and I did, so it's on the list this year. I'm gonna grow that. I'm gonna do the dragon egg cubes. I'm gonna do the bait alpha cubes. I wish Broke would send me some of the apple cube seeds so I can try them. What else? Those are the only two I'm doing though this year is the dragon egg and the bait alpha.
I think
Oh,
I'm
and
just
I'm gonna
gonna
do a
do the bait
pickling.
alpha. I don't want any cucumbers. I don't want any tomatoes. I don't want. Oh yeah.
Email you, okay.
Ooh.
I need I do want to do a pickling cucumber because I need pickles.
I think my thing is a lot of times when I say I'm not going to do it, I know that I can get a lot at the Amish market for cheap,
She can.
and it
She
would
can. Her
be
Amish market is amazing.
I can get a better deal there
Yeah.
than trying to do it here. So I will get tomatoes, but I'm not growing
Mhm.
tomatoes. I will get cucumbers, but I'm not growing them.
If I had your Amish market, I might consider it on some things. Not
Some things.
using the space and just
Mhm. Their
yeah.
green beans are great. Great.
Mhm.
And then they also have a big selection of squash that we can
Your
get it.
okra looking puny. I'll be direct sowing some too.
Mhm. I don't like okra. I won't eat it, but Marcus does. So I always
Honestly,
make sure I grow it for him.
I actually thought it was pretty good. Hold on, y'all. Sorry.
Man, I would
I'm
love
gonna be here.
access to the Amish market. G Mama, for me, it is literally up the street, less than 10 minutes from me. And like in the spring, they're not going to have much, but go in the summer, especially in the fall when they're getting everything off, man, I love it. I love it. Went there with Lydia. She lost her mind. Then went there with Gina and Lydia. And Lydia still got more stuff. Lydia got a plane to get on. So I don't know why she getting all that stuff, but Lydia loved it. I love it. Hey, Miss Shirley. How you doing? Happy Friday. I'm gonna need address to the farmers market. So if we link up again, you have to send me a list and I'll make sure I stop there for you.
Yeah, so it may be too far. Well, no, it only took us what a couple hours to get to
That's
Chicago.
that's 3 hours.
It was 3 hours. It was.
That's 3 hours. From now I think Ohio to Chicago is not as long, but
It
for
is. It takes me about 3.5 hours to get
is it?
about
Okay.
close to 4.
Okay. Yeah, it's not
It's
far.
you going through Indianapolis for me for like 2 hours.
Oh, see, we don't hit Indianapolis.
Okay,
We
that's the
like
way it
that.
takes me through the highway. It
Okay.
takes from
Yeah, and
here.
it does take 2 hours to get through Indianapolis. I found an
Hmm.
international grocery store close. Give me a chance. Try. Yes, Indianapolis does have a really nice international grocery store, and I think it's been about a
Really?
year since we've gone. And I always stock up on seasonings, dehydrated stuff, just all type of stuff. I love international
I
markets. The bigger the
saw
better.
one by my range, and I gotta go to the range tomorrow. G Mama, I'm gonna go check it out. I
Mhm.
saw one over there. I was like, you know what? I should go see what they have.
And I like to go and get the different type of dried peppers. And
Mm.
then when I dehydrate my peppers, I just be mixing them all in there together.
Ooh, an apple orchard in Hobart.
Oh yeah, I do like the apple orchard too.
Your Wi-Fi is acting up. Look, so to let you be great. Oh,
Who's
can't do
Wi-Fi?
it.
Mine?
Not yours. I'm talking to Mama Shirley in the chat.
Oh, I don't.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
I'm
I
gonna
see
check
a
it out
comment
tomorrow
now.
though. I plan on going to the range in the morning because I gotta do some footage, some video.
Tomorrow will be a errand running day, so I won't be doing anything. Running errands out in the streets.
Did I do that right? I did. Okay. 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 Hmm.
Hide your wallet. Hide your ATM card. The international grocery got me. I know that's right, G Mama.
I'm
We
a
getting
cash
all the
person,
things.
G Mama, for that reason.
We getting
If
all
I
the
take my
things.
card, it's just bad news. Bad news. Yeah. So I take cash so I can be disciplined. I didn't find that Spanish, so either I get well, no, I have one more spot to check, Tom, because I do have that. Here it is. I was gonna say I do have this other container that I have some seeds in.
Miss Felicia, did you get your stuff out the water bath yet?
Does anybody, hey fam,
Hey,
does
fam.
anybody
Happy Friday.
grow any other types of beans?
I will be putting up the TP and gardening. Erica.
You know what? So Brooke sent me some homegrown mystery watermelon seeds. I might drop a couple. I see a couple bigger seeds in here. Here's some sugar babies in here for sure, or something small that he grew.
Same song. My daughter loved them snacks. And then the like ramen section, killing it. Killing it. Hey, fam.
Money in the chat. Bam, do you
Thank
be dropping money in
you.
the chat? I need some money in my chat.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Timer just went off. Okay. I got you.
Somebody sent me some dwarf okra. I don't think that was Sonda. Sam sent me a bunch of okra a couple years ago. I'm still growing from that okra girl. Matter, yeah. Matter of fact, I'm growing some of that this year.
G Mama said,
Well,
I wanted some dragon tongue, but apparently I ate them all without saving seeds. It happens. Because I done did that too.
and I don't got no more seeds either, G Mama. I said the same thing, but I
Psalm
kept the
says she probably
package.
sent you that.
Hmm.
Psalm says she probably sent you that.
You did the dwarf one? I got so many seeds from her this year. I didn't think that was one though, but it could have been. But I have like I think the year you sent me a bunch of them, you sent me like it might have been like 7 different varieties. There was the Red Hill Country, there was the Go Big, there was the Clemson, there was the Texas one. Um, there was a red burgundy one. You sent me a bunch.
I never got my paprika, the with the L. Miss Felicia sent it to me. I think I tried it the year before and last year, and my paprika never germinated. I have to.
That's the pepper, right?
Yes, yes. So we
I've
were
never had
planning on
smoke.
smoking it to make some smoked paprika powder. Never
I
turned
don't
it.
like the smoke. I actually got some smoke in my
Really?
cabinet. I'll send it to you. I don't like the smoked paprika.
I feel like regular paprika don't taste like nothing. Nothing. Give me smoked
It
paprika.
really don't, not really, but I don't like the smoke.
I like the smoke. Love
It's
it.
it's just too strong of a flavor. It takes over my dish. I
It
don't like.
can't. You are absolutely right. It can definitely take over a dish because I've done that before.
Yeah, I used it once and I was like, mm-mm, nope, it's just sitting in the cabinet.
But I still like it. So I sent some of the Jing orange okra seeds to everyone, but then my plants didn't make it because I put them out too soon.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Marcus was just asking me today, when you gonna get out there in the garden?
Ooh,
When it get warm?
what did you asked about the strawberry squash? Who asked? Didn't you
Yeah.
ask about some kind of? Huh?
Yes, I asked if anybody ever tried the strawberry squash.
I hadn't. Did you buy these when you were with me?
Yep. Yep. That's
Okay.
exactly.
I was like, why? Oh, because when I came across the seeds, I'm like, why you ask about that?
All them seeds.
Mm-hmm.
All them packs. And I never sorted them. They still in the bag from when I left.
I only
Left over.
got the one of that just because, but I, I might look into it and see what they say about it.
Mm-hmm.
It is a winter squash, which is a good thing because that
That's
means
good.
you can put it on the shelf. It'll last for a while.
Y'all have Menards? Yes, we do here. I think Gina, you got Menards too, don't you?
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Some, did you send
Yep.
me
You
some
sent me
Menards?
the Jing orange. You did. Hmm. Yep. You did send me that one. I think I still have some seeds for that one. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. 10-cent seed packs. Yep, Menards. But the ones that Gina has, the hardware store had them for 10 cents. And
It was Ace. Hmm.
yes, Ace. And Gina, take me by there so I can get some seeds.
Yep. It was Liddy's birthday weekend. They were both here. And we went there and they
Well,
stocked up on some seeds.
it was. You don't have
Oh, you
it?
don't have a Menards? I don't usually hit them up because it's usually the same seeds. I'm usually trying to get like because I harvest my seeds. I'm usually trying to get something different variety wise. But Ace had that Jubilee, which I had grew that for the first time last year, that tomato. And when they had that seed packet out, I grew that from some I got. I think I bought those at my nursery, but I really like that tomato, so it's now a staple for me. So yeah,
We'll
just
be out and about tomorrow. And usually we go to Menards for other things, but I always stop and see if they have the 10 cents.
I don't know
Last
if they have them right now. My Renaissance
last time I
grandma
was there, they did.
typically no, is it either Miss Vanessa or Mama Shirley? One of them always typically posts when those seeds are on. I think it's Miss Vanessa. I wish I would have known earlier. I would have went while the kids were in school. I don't know if they're on sale this week, Sam.
Mhm.
They might be though. They might be.
It's still a little early here, so all this stuff is full price. They ain't
Mm-hmm.
even got everything out yet. They're starting. Mimi's gonna start a garden this year, you guys. My daughter.
I I need to comment in that chat. I saw it and didn't, and I was tired.
You good.
Someone
She,
posted it. Okay, so that I think that was Miss Vanessa. I saw posted. It's
Okay,
this
it's
week in my
now.
area. Mike
Sweet.
would know because look, they be on them seeds.
But yeah, last I know, she did not know what she wanted to grow yet. And I kept saying, you need to figure out what you're going to grow. She does want one of the hydroponic systems. So I told her I would give her one of mine so she can do like her lettuce and her herbs inside. I think she wanted tomatoes, definitely. She's a tomato girl. And then she was talking about potatoes. But I don't know what else she wants to grow. She needs to figure that out first.
Potatoes are easy.
Yes.
And you said potatoes and what? Tomatoes?
Tomatoes. She
And what else?
loves tomatoes. She always liked like harvesting the potatoes when I grew them, but she never ate any of the ones I grew. She might just like the experience of the potatoes. I don't know. But since she been on her own, she doing grown folks moves, so she more likely to eat the food that she
Because it's gonna
grows.
taste better anyway, so she
It's gonna
probably is.
taste better and she don't want to spend no money. That girl is Gina Jr., frugal.
I love it. I raised her well.
You raised her well.
I love
Last
it.
week she was like, "Mom, I eat my leftovers now." I said, "Oh, so it just took you to be on your own to eat your leftovers because you wouldn't before."
That
She's like,
part.
"Yeah, I gotta save my money." So she might be more inclined to eat it when she grows it because she wasn't about that life here. But she on her own. She grown. Yes, Mike is the seed king.
Mm-hmm. Who said that? Sam.
Psalm said that about Mike.
Mm. But yes, he is the seed king. I almost want to try some of the eggplant I've been seeing. Matter of fact, I got to send an email, so maybe I'll bum some of those too.
Mike said I need more. Do
No,
you
you
really,
don't.
Mike? Do you?
So, Mike, do you also harvest seeds from the plants that you grow? Just not that you have to. I'm just asking. I will, especially with my brassicas, because they produce so much. My
Mhm.
beans, I will. So when I grow my green beans, usually the last round of them, I will usually let dry up and harvest seeds from those. He said yes. Okay. You want more seeds,
Miss
Miss
Felicia wants
Felicia?
more seeds.
Um,
Want me to send you some?
I did tomatoes for the first time last year. I didn't know how to harvest tomato seeds, and Liddy was like, she told me how to do it. So I
I
did
remember
tomato
that.
seeds last year because I wanted more of those jubilees. So, who are you talking to, Tia?
Miss Felicia said you want me to send you some?
I thought somebody was in the room with you. No, I thought you was talking to somebody in the room with you. That's why I was like, is Mimi?
Mimi working one of her 3 jobs.
You said, no, I want more. I don't need any. Not like basic things.
You
I
do
do
need it.
cucumber seeds. You don't? I do both cucumber. I don't know if I've ever said zucchini. I do all my melons. Um,
I've only ever
excuse
said
me.
peppers. Ooh, that's good.
What variety do you have, G Mama?
I want to grow sunflowers, but it says start 4 to 6 weeks before last frost indoors.
You don't have to. I don't think so. I think I've seen people start them
Okay. So
outdoors. I mean, they may not be fully ready until darn near the season's over.
I'm okay with that.
I do peppers all the time. I got so many mystery pepper stashes because I was too lazy to write down what they were, thinking
Same.
I was going to remember later. So this time I will not do that again. I do have seeds for the Creole tomato. I should maybe try and grow that.
I haven't heard of that one.
Someone sent it to me. I just have 5 seeds.
You can grow them outside, but the birds might eat them. I
Well, I have a
wonder if I can grow them as a distraction from my fruit trees and my berries that I still
well
ain't been able.
the birds are definitely going to love the
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 sunflowers.
sunflowers, especially once they start to dry.
I'd
They
be
love
okay with
sunflower
that.
seeds. It's in my bird food that I put in my
Mhm.
feeder.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that because I really just I want my fruit.
That part, Sam, she said nowadays we might get a last frost on the 4th of July. Facts.
That's such a
Could be
fact.
Black Beauty or white. I have both of those. Those are the only two kind I got. The black one is called Casper and one is Black Beauty. You can grow them outside, but the birds might find them. Oh, in the ground. That's why.
I'd be
That's
fine. I'm okay.
that's why they want you to start it indoors because they might pluck those seeds right out the ground.
Oh,
That makes sense. I plant sunflowers for birds. Yep. Yep. The lady who had the garden plot next to me, her plot, well, the short from when Lydia was here for her birthday, and she has the harvest in her shirt. She's right in front of that lady's
the sunflower. How come I
sunflowers.
saw that picture today and I was like, that's a good picture of her.
Hmm.
It wasn't even on
They
purpose.
they never harvested from their sunflowers, so the birds had a field day with those sunflowers. Now the Jasmine who's behind me, she had huge sunflowers too, but she did harvest hers. Most of them. She left some for the birds. The birds love it though. Oh yeah, you could cover it with a wire trash can, them Dollar Tree trash cans until it gets
Mm-hmm.
a till it germinates and gets a size. That makes sense.
Can do that. I said I
No,
was
I
going to do that this
mean,
year.
oh, she said they might find the seeds before they. That's what I meant. That's what I was talking about, Miss Felicia. I started mining cups, then transplant. That's what I meant. That's why I said they will find it in the ground.
I don't
Because if
like this part.
she's planting it, that's what I thought you were saying. You start them in store because squirrels get to them. Yeah, squirrels is another one who will get to stuff. What Mike say? Oh, yeah, the trash can. Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to use the I have a bunch of the Dollar Tree trash cans, but I used to use them for my brassicas until they would get a good size because that butterfly is a nuisance. But I got a new plan
Yeah.
for her this year. Video coming.
I was going to say that's something we got to look for a video for.
Video coming.
Make sure y'all subscribe and notifications are on over there.
Oh yeah, everybody in this chat is subscribed. Squirrel and rabbit proof my garden until it gets going. Yeah.
What is the difference between table queen acorn and table king acorn? Size, maybe?
The queen is probably I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna say the queen is better.
I don't see. I'm reading it, but I don't see. He said size.
Mhm.
I feel like I did the
I'm not
king
touching
last
that one,
year.
Mike.
Nothing came up.
I'm
That
not
might
touching that
be.
one.
I
It
feel like
might be, but I ain't touching it.
I planted the king last year and nothing came up, but this might have been what the candy roaster was because they were in the same spot.
Oh, where'd
But
you
it
get
wasn't
seeds for the candy roaster?
Amazon.
Okay, because I was about to say I don't think they had it at
It
Ace.
wasn't this. I got them from Amazon.
Okay, the
But yeah,
king is prettier. Mm, mm. I think tomorrow I might let me see what the weather's supposed to be like tomorrow. Tomorrow I might be in the mood to do my part 2 crap talking for Watermelon Wars because I don't appreciate Floss and Farmer
we
for
know
that
it's
little.
coming.
Oh, it's coming. He don't even like. I don't. I need him to slide on over to my channel to see how petty I get because I don't think he even know.
Is everyone growing moringa? Of course you are. I'm not. I'm
I
not.
have 2 plants.
I'm not. But
That's fine.
I can get moringa. That's why I'm not growing it because I can get it here in town,
Mhm.
down the street that way.
It's gonna still be a little chilly tomorrow.
Some said tomorrow gonna be cold.
I just saw it. So it's supposed to be 58 here. Monday is supposed to get to the 70s and then drop right back down to the 50s on Tuesday. This is the crap.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
What do I say? This is getting sick weather. Do I wear a coat? But it's warm outside. But it's
That's why
gonna
I'll
be
be wearing
cold.
my hoodies.
Mm-hmm. Miss Felicia said, "Oh
No,
yes,
just put
my
up my
Renaissance grandma.
legs up.
High this week 70, low is 34. That's here.
Must be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Not here, Mike.
Well, no, it got that high in March, but ain't gone back yet.
Yeah, it did. That's when I was doing all that cleanup, all that garden cleanup.
You were out there in that dirt with no coat on.
I didn't get sick.
Still.
Yeah. I know, some. That ain't fair. 70s. We got a 70 day and then it's going to drop back. It's going to let us know that don't get comfortable. And I think it's supposed to
Don't
rain on
forget
that
where you
day.
live.
That part.
Cause I think it was March. I was at lunch and just sitting in my car, and a bee flew in the car. Why you
I've
let
been seeing
Indiana
bees.
fool you, thinking
I've
it's
seen the
warm
butterfly.
outside?
I saw that white butterfly not too long ago.
Y'all gonna die because it's not that warm.
That's right. They realized, oh, wait a minute, it ain't time yet. It ain't.
You go right back where you came from.
That part.
55. I'm in shorts, feeding squirrels. We know, my.
Shorts.
It's the feeding
Okay.
squirrels for me.
I believe that part. But no.
My heater is on 74, and I'm still cold. That's what the heat in the
Say
house
that,
is on.
Tom.
Heaters. It's
I
cold.
am cold. That's what I said from the beginning. I was like, I'm cold. I know my heat is on 72. I have on a hoodie. This is a thick hoodie. I kid you not. And I am cold.
Speaking of in the bushes a bit, need to give them water. You need to give your squirrels water. My baby.
Yeah. Well, I have a setup that's supposed to keep them out of my garden. That's why my bird feeder is in the front of the house because they eat in there too.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody can eat up here and stay out my backyard. And I
I
used to
heard
have a bird bath,
I
but
did
it broke.
hear I heard goats are really good at keeping squirrels away.
That's what we doing.
That's what I heard.
Where you hear that at, Tia?
I'm just saying. Probably you too.
Tia, we're making stuff up. I'm not getting no goat. Y'all, no, for real talk. Have y'all seen Veggie Farm video she dropped today?
Mm-mm,
I know you ain't, Tia.
mm-mm.
because you don't be on the YouTubes like that.
I was on the YouTubes last night.
You was?
About midnight. I started scrolling and fell asleep.
He said, I see them on the security cameras looking for me. See, that's why you don't feed them.
So
I feed them from afar. I make them think they just eating the bird's food. Nope, Mike. Nope.
Google Buttercup, the baby squat, the baby goat.
Y'all need to go check out Stacy's video because y'all know she already had a beautiful setup for her garden. She has the high beds where you don't have to do all the bending and stuff. So she already had a nice setup. She had to redo her setup. And I knew she did because she either talked about it somewhere or maybe I saw some short or something. And she just dropped the full video. And y'all,
look at Buttercup's face.
Not doing it. Yeah, I mentioned in one of my earlier videos that I did some time back how my beds are starting to fall apart a little bit, the wood ones.
I remember that.
So I like made little comments like, so if you watching and you a company, it'll girl up. Right. You need, But I love her setup. I know it must be an investment. I did reach out to her to find out more details. She did hit me back, so I haven't seen what she had to say yet, but I got enough time to, if I want to go that route, to start saving to do so. We're gonna see. What up, GT?
GT!
Be safe out there. So yeah. I don't know. I'm giving it a lot of thought on however I want to do my new setup for the garden. So I've been looking at a bunch of stuff. But, if you're going to have to redo it, you might as well have it more like what you want. If you can.
I agree. If you're going to have to redo it.
I agree, G Mama. I asked her, one thing that was important for me to know is how many square feet of growing space she has in this situation she built.
Who just knows the answer to that?
Tia. Everybody.
Not everybody. Not everybody. Because that's not a 100% question. Because I couldn't tell you right now. I didn't think that was a thing.
I could tell you how much space you got. How many beds you got?
How many square feet of space do you have for growing? I don't know.
How many beds you got? 4, 5? How many beds did you get? 4?
I don't know. 4, 5.
And each one of them beds was 5 by 2 because you got them.
I got 2 5 by 2s, two
4 by 2s.
Ones. Yeah.
The 4 by 2s. I didn't know if you got them all the same as those ones or not. Because I only got 2 of the 5 by 2s that year too.
Hold on. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 beds.
Oh.
I just know the 2 biggest ones is 5 by 2s, and then I got some 4s in there. And I think I got a 4 by 4, maybe a 2 by 2. Maybe it's...
So the square footage is like on a 5 by 2, you got 10 square feet.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, because you got 5 long, 2 across. The 2 is 2 square feet. 5 that way. Multiply it, you got 10.
She's saying it like
I need to know how much food I could grow. So like the beds out there, my 4 by 4s are 16 square feet of growing space. But they're actually 4 by 8, so they're 32 square feet of growing space.
I don't.
I feel like you judging me for knowing such a thing.
I'm like, I don't know why that's like, that's
It's
in my,
important because you need to know how much space you have to grow.
why is that taking up space in your head? That's just something that 85 square feet.
What?
How do you know that? Why?
Get it out of
Take it out. We got other stuff that we need to remember to do.
there. Listen, to be honest, maybe I need to get it out of there because I be forgetting a lot of
You get them links
that
yet?
might be important.
You get them links yet?
I didn't, but I didn't forget either.
Okay.
When you have acres, you don't worry about that fact. But I ain't got acres. You got acres, fam? How many acres you got, Mr. Master Gardener?
Sounds like fam's got space for chickens and goats and bunnies.
Facts. That's where you put your chicken and your goat and rabbit. He also has a dog
And
that's
ducks.
a large breed. I don't know how well they're going to do with that situation.
The dog is okay. Dog's a puppy. You can train him. He'd be fine. He grow up with the siblings. It's fine. It's fine. Ducks, chickens, rabbits.
Wait a minute. You done added to it? Now ducks?
He got acres. You don't have acres. So ducks isn't an option for you, but chickens, goats, and bunnies are. But for fam, he can do ducks.
Oh, Miss Felicia done gave you the square footage on an acre.
Now, see, Miss Felicia would know that, though. I'm okay with Miss Felicia knowing that.
But I can't.
This was Miss Felicia's job. You financially advise. That's your job.
That's all I could do.
That's
is
all
give
you can
financial advice.
That's all you can do. Square footage, that's too much of a jump.
I'm just about numbers. It's whatever the numbers are. I like all numbers.
Mm-mm.
I like them all. Just saying. You know what? I think I'm the funniest thing is, the market's been doing its own thing and all that stuff. I think I might be, and I probably am not alone, but I am probably one of the few people who don't give a crap. And I have money tied up in it. I bounce back every freaking time. I am a very risky investor at that.
I'm the same. I just got a notification on this computer. It says temperatures to plummet. Plummet.
Yeah. I've been getting notifications all day from the neighborhood, from my ring, because the people be posting it in the neighborhood thing. But I think I might be the only person. I'm like, first of all, my company doubles whatever I put in there. If I put $1, they put $2.
Mine does too.
In there, so I get $3 to every dollar. But the drops don't even touch my little dollar I put in. So I'm like, I just don't. And plus, it's not the only thing that I don't know. But I be seeing like people like crashing out over it, and I'd be like,
you reminded
I wonder
me.
what color I should get my nails next time. That's what I'd be like.
You reminded me. I wanted to check my little neighborhood. Hey, 10. I wanted to check my little neighborhood app because right before I went live, I was putting some clothes in the dryer. And when I say there was all type of popping going on, loud. And I'm like, what is going on out there? Couldn't see anything. But
interesting. It will. It does every time, Miss Felicia. It bounced back and better. And mine ain't even been hit hard. Like, I looked at it. I just was curious. It was hit. I think it was like 15,000. But I mean, 15,000. I don't want to sound away. But 15,000 only seemed like a lot when you don't have already a lot invested, and it's not a lot for with how much I have invested. So, I mean, I'm not being funny, but I probably would miss it. And I'm rich, but I probably would miss it. But it didn't hit me that hard. Ten, I saw something you posted on Instagram. I need to repost it. I didn't read it all the way because I was going on there for something specific at the time, but you popped up as the first thing when I went on there and I saw it was something. I was like, oh, I need to repost that on my story. So I will go back and do that.
Okay.
And read what it was. Exactly what it was. It looked like it was maybe, are you doing a class? Let me look. But are you doing some kind of class or something? I didn't get to read the whole thing. You was in your professional bag. Oh, where you at, girl? She got a ridiculous amount of cucumber seeds. Mastermind.
Yes, a mastermind.
So I need to know. Let me just look first before I start asking you 10,000 questions. Because it might be right in the thing, and then I could have just read. I could have just used my eyes to read. Oh, nice. Website building, messaging, marketing, mindset.
Nice.
I like that. If you have ever wanted to create your own website, discover your target audience, or get actionable marketing tips, then here's your chance. Nice. Get your ticket now. Oh, this is is this an in-person thing, Ten? Or is this virtual? Look, all the questions. Let
She
me
said
repost.
virtual.
Oh, okay. Yes, I love it though. Because you best believe we be thinking that sometimes, and I know Ten doesn't do this because she knows that there's people out there who want that type of knowledge. But I think sometimes we think like, oh, it's people are people out there. They are, and somebody's gonna see that and be like, I would. They might even been just asking somebody. So keep doing them.
Yep.
Keep doing them.
Yep.
And I'll keep reposting them.
Because you never know what somebody might be interested in.
People are absolutely interested in that.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Because when you don't have like any experience in a space of like creating a website, where do I start?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Where do I even start? Like that's like the first step of, and people don't even know that part. So just yeah, I think that's amazing. And then knowing what key things you need to have in that on that website that's gonna draw people in, and all those type of things. I think
And I
that's
feel like
great.
we've all seen it. We've all gone to a website and been like,
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I've gone to some and I'd be like, oh, this is fancy.
y'all see him.
Hey, Philip. Don't side eye me, Philip. Oh. No, I don't even want to talk to him anymore. Turn the camera. Nope, I'm
You know
done.
what came in here sitting? Just
As soon as I started talking, he's not cute because as soon as I started talking, he side-eyed me. Y'all, I don't come up closer. When I first time I went to Tia's place, I took a picture with him and I didn't even pay attention at the time. And this year I happened to be scrolling through the pictures from when I was there. And I was like, I screenshot it and sent it to Tia and I said, why is he side-eyeing me? Like, why is this lady
and what
taking
did
a
I
picture
tell
with
you?
me?
What did I tell you?
He's an habitual side-eyer, but that's not the point.
That's what he do. You just had your blinders on, saw what you
I
wanted to see.
did.
stay side eyeing. I come walking out the room. He in the living room just.
He was in the picture. He is straight. I promise you. Y'all would think that I'm being funny. This dog literally. Let me see if I could. Literally was side eyeing me. I was like, "Who does that?"
He just wanted to come in
I
here
was
so
all
he could get
smiling
up
and
under the
happy.
desk and look out the window. He looking out the window. Ain't
I
nothing
was
out
all
there.
smiling and excited for us to be finally meeting. I always have his back. Every time she says he's done something bad, I'm like, no,
I
not
tell you,
Philip.
shady, shady. He gone.
And he side eyes
He
me.
gone. No, let me come out here because he gonna look at me like, what you want?
I found it. Hold on, y'all. So I look at it. I'm like, why is he side eyeing me? Look at his eye out. So he's so over it.
If this
How happy
woman don't
I
let
am.
me go and put that phone down,
How happy I am. And he's like, if you don't get the up out of here.
I told you that's how he is.
10. That's exactly
Lady, get off exactly. If you don't get off of me,
when
I
I
just came
saw
over
the
here because I thought
picture.
you was eating.
Like, I screamed up to the entire I said, why is Philip catch this in the moment? He's side eyeing me. But this was her response. Now that was not me. He is I am not in the I'm not even in the house at this time. This is with his mama. So yeah, he's habitual. She was like, that's what he do.
That's what he do. Now I'll
And
come
I'm like,
home
I'm
at
all
I'll come home at lunch, and that's the look he gives me. Like, why are you here? You're interrupting my rest. Blah blah
that
blah blah
part.
blah. Just the whole thing. I want
Don't
to
you get off at 4. It is not 4. This
come
is
home
my
at the end
time.
of the day. Oh, he all in my face playing. But at lunch,
Because that's the time you're supposed to be there.
he-
Don't be coming at 3:59 when you don't get out till. Oh, Philip is something
and
else.
then when Mimi was here, because Mimi is a night owl, and Mimi will always have him up late. So then I would get up in the morning, feed him, let him outside. Oh, he's not a morning person. He don't want to be messed with. He's side eyeing me like I'm not going outside. I'm not eating. Go. I ain't got time to deal with
Wow.
you this morning.
Girl, you right, 10. She said his eyes speak volume.
They
It
do.
do.
They do.
It do. Because he is something else. It
Shady.
is funny. I was so oblivious to it. Mind you, this was what, 2?
2
Maybe
years ago.
2 years ago?
Mhm.
Yeah. It felt like it was, yeah, it was 2. I was like, it felt like it was maybe 3, but it was 2 years ago. I was so oblivious. Didn't catch it till this year. Was looking for another photo, but came across that photo and I was like, is he side eyeing me?
Yes. Yes.
He's a husky.
He's a husky.
And
He's
he's a sweetie. He really is a sweet dog. But that side eye is mean. And my feelings was kind of hurt because I was going down memory lane and my memory did not remember getting side eye.
your memory was wrong. You remember what you wanted to remember, but that was not the fact.
I remember
That
him being
was
so happy in that picture.
he ain't want to be bothered with you.
And he was like, lady.
And I remember because he would even be like, "Urgh." I'm like, Kodak, leave her alone. Get off. He's fine. He was
I
telling
did.
you. He was telling you.
I did. That's why I'm upset with him because I be having his back. I be like, nope, he didn't do it. Chewy did it. like chewing up something. Chewy ain't had no teeth, but I always blame Chewy.
Chewy this big. You gotta reach on top of
Chewy
something.
like this big. I'm like, nope. You know how those cartoons are where the little dog do the mischief and then the big dog has to take the blame because it looks like it would be something the big dog. That's what Chewy did. I'm telling you. He was doing the mischief. Oh, I loved I grew up with
Like
my
German shepherds.
dog. The first dog I could remember my family having was a German Shepherd. They have a very good personality, but they are so ornery.
I had a Samoyed when Mimi was a baby, and that's like wolf family, husky family, all white, so gentle, so sweet with the kids and everything. So when we decided to get another dog, I was like, well, the Samoyed's fullbreds is cost too much. We're not doing that. But here's a white husky. He gotta be just like the other one. Nah. Exact. I have had dogs. This one right here. Come here.
don't do Philip.
He in a class of his own. It's
Don't
the
do
husky
Philip.
though, and I even like had a long talk with the vet, and she was like, "They are a stubborn breed. If they don't want to do it, they're not gonna do it." And I was like, "I see that. I see that."
I think about it sometimes getting another dog, but I don't know. Now the only dog that I've owned myself as an adult is a black lab, and I love labs. I love that breed. But I love dogs, so it's not even a breed thing for me. I just love dogs.
I go back and forth because I do want like a little dog that I could dress up and carry around and stuff. But then I'm like, I don't got that freedom. I got to come home and do all this and do this. Where I don't know. I don't know if I want another one. Miss Felicia
Yeah,
said,
she be
"You
putting them
wrong for
outfits
blaming
on them
Chewy."
dolls. I'd be so frustrated. I didn't care about Chewy having outfits, but Philip didn't want no goddamn outfit.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, and I told Philip, I told Mimi, I told Marcus, Chewy gone. He will have outfits on. Oh my God, Tia, it's a dog dress up. They look precious in their outfits. They got a little match.
They had to wear matching
They
outfits,
have
Miss
matching
Felicia.
outfits.
And Chewy was always cold, so it made sense for him because he would have little sweaters. Philip be looking like he's side-eyeing her. He's side-eyeing her big time. I was like, he's a husky. He don't want no extra stuff on him. He's gonna look like his brother, and he's gonna.
And they're gonna be happy and like it.
No wonder he has an attitude. And he would be running. He'd be running.
He would. He would. Now he would run.
Kodak is a husky. Yes. She said you were too much. I'm like, I never got into. There you go. Look at him, 20.
Look at this.
And they got a whole wardrobe, y'all. It's not even 1, 2, 3. Y'all ain't got enough fingers for how many outfits they got.
This was my favorite. And then I had a little outfit that color too. I was like, oh, we taking family pictures.
I'm so done. Oh, I can't do it.
Oh, that's it. That's what we got to do around here.
Well, Tim, you came in late. What is something that you're gonna grow new this year in your garden? Or are you gonna grow anything new?
He is
I
upset.
know, Miss
He's
Felicia.
like, y'all, look at this. Help me.
He's upset. He's like, tax 10. Everything is new. It is not.
Everything
You grew
is
some
new.
tomatoes last year. I think you grew peppers last year. You grew stuff. I mean, something that's like new, like something you didn't grow last year,
A variety or something.
or something that you grew last year that you'll never grow again. I don't think you have any of that though, from what I remember you growing. But yeah, poor little baby, he gonna be tormented. How big is Mimi's dog? Is it a
Little,
big dog?
a little bit bigger than what Chewy was,
No,
but
so you can't pass down Chewy's clothes.
oh, she has some little sweater on. I was like, I don't know what you think it is. Give me my sweater back.
I can't with you.
That was his stuff. Mimi
I
got a dog
can't.
when Mimi got a dog, so she moved in her place in January. She probably got the dog end of February, beginning of March. It was a stray, and the girl that found the dog couldn't find anyone, and she couldn't keep it. Couldn't find the owner, and she couldn't keep it. So Mimi got it's a little dog. She's a good little watchdog. She barks, unlike Mr. Attitude. She barks, she alerts and everything. But I had to tell her dog, I'm like, I don't know you like that. We gonna have to like get to know each other a little bit better because you can't just be coming on over here like we best friends. I don't know where your people from.
I'm done. Girl, Ted, say that. And you ain't the only one. We all suffering from that. This weather don't won't get it together. It act like it don't know. Different
Right.
tomatoes this time and peppers. I'm trying cucumbers and I finally have some lettuce one. Lettuce is the easy
Nice.
one.
Nice.
Yes, that's the easy one. Yeah, that was a proud moment for me. I remember when Mimi first started wanting to like budget and stuff. And it's funny because my daughter was the same way. When she first started budgeting, they didn't have no real bills,
Right.
no real life stuff. Her thing was she likes fish. She wanted to be able to go get either fish or like things for her aquariums. She didn't want to have to give those things up. I'm like, you don't have to. You budget how much you want to spend for that thing and you stay within that budget. And her,
Carol?
you know, getting to a point first thing she wanted was her car. She saved up to be able to do that. And then her moving into not just moving into her own place, buying her first place.
She bought a place. She bought a place.
Buying at what, 22?
She bought it. She was 21 because she got it
21.
last year, but she didn't move into it until this year because she took her
Because she wanted
time,
to pay and yep.
get her stuff together. And then her
Mhm.
car died. And that was her dream car. It was a 99 Cadillac DeVille. It died. She still has it because she wants to fix it. But she went and bought her another car full out.
Yeah.
And she was tight with the budget. She ended up getting a loan from the bank. That way she can just pay the car off and pay the loan. But she would not go over. She would not go over 5,000. She would not because she was like, I'm not paying all that money.
Mm-hmm.
And she found her a little car.
Yeah. And she can just keep saving up. And when she wants to get something that's, newer, she
And
can.
she even said, so when she got her loan, she did get a little bit extra so she can do some stuff on her house. She has a Lowe's credit card. So she said the other day, she wants a new front door and a screen door. She said the other day, I can go to Lowe's, put it on my credit card. When the bill comes, pay it off with some of the money from my loan because I got to pay the loan back anyways. And I was like, That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good idea.
Yep. Or she could, a lot of times Lowe's do the 12 months same as cash, which is
Mm-hmm.
no interest payments.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Not that she needs to do that instead, but that's just always an option to look at when you're doing home improvement stuff or
Mm-hmm.
buying new appliances or stuff like that.
Nope, she
Hey,
wants
Miss
to pay it off.
Cheryl.
She wants to pay it off in full because she does not want she don't want that bill. She want her money.
Hmm.
You raised her well.
I try. I just love it when the young people um, embrace the information. They take it in. And I remember it was time she was that budget didn't work. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't like it was perfect. It wasn't perfect for me. And I used to tell her that. Give yourself grace. I'll go over budget. I went over budget when I first started. It took me a while to get,
Mm-hmm.
control over, but the control was in the fact that I had to tell myself no to stuff if I wanted to stay within budget. So it takes, some trial and error. Keep at it. Keep doing it. Keep making that budget. Keep setting the goal to stay within that number. Eventually you will.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny. They end up being tighter than I am because my daughter's the same way. Destiny is so dang on tight with money. She'd be like, I can't get that. I'm broke.
That's
I'd be
Mimi.
like,
Mimi. Mimi has 3 jobs. She actually she was planning on leaving her job at the spa. And she started like sending texts. She was like, I applied here and I applied here and I applied here. And I'm like, do you really want a third job? Because you already got 2. She was like, yeah. She went and found another job. They hired her on the spot. She started either Wednesday or yesterday. 3 jobs.
mm-mm. Listen, they
Doing it.
crack me up. I don't even fuss at Des about it. Just like, girl, nah, I ain't that bad.
That's what she went
Maybe
to the
tighter than
Lego.
me.
She went the picture I sent y'all. She went to the Lego store. She wanted the Twilight house and cost too much. And Marcus was like, I'll do half of it with you. She was like, I'm still not paying for that. I can get these little Legos over here. Put it back when I got her some Legos. I would have been like, I got it.
That part. Fam, you need to stop. We see your content. Mm-mm. You in LA, lunch is probably over $100. Coffee is probably over $100.
Right about that. Gas. Everything.
Listen, I love it. You never said how many acres you had either. Yeah, you got real quiet, Mr.
Yeah.
Master Gardener.
Left.
Got
Just
real quiet.
says I have yet to have any brassicas to grow.
My house was a place where brassicas come to be with the Lord.
That's fine.
Yeah, lettuce is not the same. Even though it's in the family, they are not the same. I never got broccoli to grow until it was at my other 40 and a Mew. Until it was at my garden plot. Child, them brassicas.
And you can miss me on that broccoli. I will never grow that again.
Tia can't do the bugs, y'all. Y'all think I can't do the bugs, which I can't. But
I will never.
Tia
grow
be she done found out that she has a torch.
I did. I found out we own
And she
a
was so
torch.
excited, and I was like, "You better not burn your house down
I
trying to
had
burn
to
them
wait. I was
down."
like, I didn't see him put it in the cabinet, but I was like, oh, we got a torch. Say less. I'm gonna be out there.
Y'all gonna see her on the news, whole house in flames.
I'll make sure the water is on, but I will burn a bug.
I'm done. She
You
does
got
burn them. She literally does. She got tired of using them long lighters you used to like
Your finger
light
gets
stuff.
sore after a while. So
She's
I'm
like,
saying you got
girl,
this 10.
why I find out we got a torch? I was like, you better not burn your house down.
I think he didn't want me to see it. I saw him put it
I'm
in the
sure he
cabinet,
didn't.
but I was like, mental note. I know right where you put it.
I had a fire yesterday, dropped a short. I need to go
I
see
did.
it.
I saw
I
it.
talked to you yesterday, Miss Felicia. You ain't tell me about no fire.
I saw it, Miss Felicia, but you that wasn't an accidental fire.
Miss Cheryl, you could do it. They'll do much better though late summer into the fall.
Yeah.
But you can do it now too. Get you some early ones.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just know what my thought process is with broccoli and cauliflower is they need room to go down into that soil. So if it's in a bed and you only have maybe like 6, 7, 8 inches of soil in that
That's not
bed,
enough.
they're not
Okay.
gonna really form the nice big heads like you want.
Okay.
Well, that's why I think it did better when at the community garden because I did them in ground. Because I was doing them in my raised bed, my 12-inch size of it, and I would get heads, but they weren't very big.
I will say that I had the broccoli in a pretty deep, maybe 15, 16 inches of soil. And
Hmm.
it came up, but it was the
Hmm.
bugs for me. I ain't
I know.
I never touched that broccoli. Nope.
The squirrel kicked you? Wow.
When you say I'm like, you do know.
That part. That part.
It
Did
warmed
you
up
cook
for a hot.
today, Mike? I'm hungry.
I was just thinking I'm hungry. I'm
Look.
ordering.
That's why I'm looking down. I'm scrolling.
You scrolling.
On Grubhub.
Because I had my sandwich yesterday and I was like, I'm gonna be good because
Get that
Friday.
steak. I don't even like steak. That look good though.
I do look good. What do I want? What sounds good,
You
y'all?
gonna solve my problem. What you cook today, Miss Cheryl? And ground all the way. Absolutely. There you go. Now Miss Cheryl be cooking, y'all. I ain't gonna tell all her business though.
You got big eye fish.
She be cooking. She be cooking.
Yeah, I'm hungry. I was starving today and we were in an interview and then after the interview was over, candidate was really good, so we were talking about her and everything, plans and stuff. I was like, I have to go. I'm hungry and I'm not sitting here any longer. I'm going home to make me a sandwich.
A bucket of Joel Osco hot chicken. I haven't had Joel
I haven't either.
Osco, but I think I've heard of it in Chicago. I made ham and cheddar soup.
Over Spanish
Interesting.
rice.
I like a broccoli cheddar soup. That's actually my favorite soup.
Fish Friday. I was just looking at some fish, Miss Felicia. Just
I
fish and
am.
spaghetti and salad. Chef
I got a
salad.
whole ham on sale. Yeah, I didn't know this, but did y'all know that the Honey Bake Ham store, if you have one in your city, because everybody don't, sells the ham bones. So you know that you could go get your turkey and ham at the Honey Bake Ham store. You can get sandwiches and all that kind of stuff. So after they get most of the ham off, they freeze the bone with the rest of the meat that's on there, and they sell those for like not much. And you can use those for your beans and stuff.
Yeah, I used to do that.
So I bought a couple of ham bones. I already cooked one, and I have another one in the freezer.
What?
Just fish and spaghetti, chef salad. Miss Cheryl, Don't make me. Don't make me pull up.
Lay down.
I mean, it's only like 6 hours. No, I think she's maybe 5. Maybe 5.
That was our trip to Niagara. It was only like 5.5 hours. We'll be going back.
I don't blame you. I don't cook on Fridays, anyway. That's
I
just
don't.
my Fridays is my day off.
I don't either. I don't cook Monday,
And
Tuesday, Wednesday,
cheesecake.
Thursday, Friday, or Saturday.
I'm gonna punch you in the face. I'm so sick of tea.
Do I? Am I lying?
But that's because she be at home by herself. Not to put that out there. She good. So don't come over there acting stupid.
She don't feed that man. He gets fed. I just don't cook. No, I
Oh, I was
don't.
gonna say, who asked you where you was? I see it.
And cheesecake. That sounds amazing.
Hmm.
Can I get some cheesecake on here? I want
You
some
know,
fish.
Michelle's who taught me how to make homemade cinnamon rolls and the homemade bread.
I need to get on that. I've made bread before.
I
I don't want
know.
to do it. I don't want to do it. No, I've made like real bread.
That's what we made. White bread. Like
I made
sandwich bread.
what? I made sandwich bread. I might not be saying it right, so correct me. Challah, where it's braided.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Hmm.
That was delicious. I was actually thinking about some not too long ago. I was like, I might make that again. I can give you my grandma's cherry cheesecake recipe.
Nice. Spaghetti is a side dish in some states. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
And the main dish in others. In some states, it's both.
It's both. It's both here.
I'll eat it as I was about to say because I'll eat it as a side or as a main dish.
Mm-hmm.
I've had it as a side before, and I
Holla.
also have had it as
Holla.
my main meal.
Holla. Like holla at you.
Ah, that's what it's how it's pronounced. Holla. I'm gonna find something to eat, y'all.
That's what I'm looking right now. PF
Mm,
Chang's has.
I haven't had that in years.
I don't really like it, but I typed in cheesecake, so I'm like, I could get two. I can get two of them. She said fish and spaghetti, so I wonder. Yep, we have it. Fish and spaghetti right there.
Oh, you were asking? I thought you were saying.
Hmm.
I thought you were saying, Miss Felicia. That's why I was like, "Yep." In some states, blah blah blah. I didn't know you were asking. My bad. I'm gonna find something.
I can get some sweet and sour spicy chicken. We up here ordering food, y'all.
I ain't ordering a thing. I'm just looking. I don't know what I want, and like as I'm scrolling, my stomach is hurting looking at this stuff. Like, girl, no,
The,
nah.
the fish place has cheesecake, and I love this place. That's what we getting. Why are you
They
acting
got
so
stuff on
crazy?
here that I don't have um on my other app.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. My bad, y'all.
It's the 8:39. She done reached her limit.
Mm-hmm. Look, my eyes done started watering and everything.
Me and the spaghetti. What? Bye.
I ain't even heard of some of these places. Cluck Norris?
Make sure you check the reviews. I always. If
Listen,
the place ain't got no reviews, I ain't going there.
that part. What about Panda Express? I don't like Panda Express.
I'm not a fan of Panda Express either.
I was gonna say I used to like PF Change, but I haven't had it in years. I mean, like many, many years, over 5. Mm-mm. We don't
Right.
have those choices on Grubhub. Well, yeah, it's probably depending on like, yeah. What's in your
You know,
state? Something.
the
Mm-hmm.
PF Chang here in town, I never really liked it, but when we were at Niagara, we went to one there because the restaurant we wanted had an hour wait. Um, and it was actually good. And I was like, I wouldn't mind eating it there, but here, it ain't no good.
Mm-hmm. See, what's crazy is some of these places are saying how close they're saying they are heat to me. I'm like, is my address? Yes, in here right. I just looked. I'm like, I don't know. I haven't heard of these places.
We don't have those choices on Grubhub. I'm on Grub, but I also think I've noticed that basically that particular restaurant has to allow Grubhub or DoorDash or Uber Eats. That's why some of them they don't have Grubhub, but I really want that one. So I know they have DoorDash. And then there's this one place I really like, but if they get too busy, they'll turn their orders off. So I
The
think
Korea place.
stay turning them orders off. But
That's
it's I
because
think
they
it's
be probably
restaurant.
get blown up.
They get busy. They get busy and they
Ooh,
don't know.
catfish fillets and butter noodles. Nice.
Oh, that sounds good.
$8 for a Burger King. I don't. Every time I ride past a Burger King, I be like, it ain't never no line. First of all, let's start there. If there's a car there, I'm like, who's keeping Burger King in business?
My little nephew was he 7, 8. I went to take him to get something to eat, and I'm like, okay, you need to get something around here. What do you want? He's like, there's Burger King, there's McDonald's, there's blah 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 blah. I said, okay, do you want Burger King? Who eats at Burger King?
I was about to say, I thought you was gonna say he did. I was gonna say because I don't know who keeps them in business.
He wouldn't do it.
I
I'm like, you 7. I didn't know you had a choice. That's
Burger
what he
King
said.
don't be good. It ain't been good in forever. That's why I don't know who keeps them in business. I haven't Burger King in forever.
Tastier too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Butter noodles. I made butter noodles for my grandkids. When I tell you, they tore that up.
Mm-hmm.
$8
It do, don't it? Sound just sound like something Grand Theft Auto. In fact, it's a chicken place. It's a play on chicken. I'm like Cluck Norris.
I wish they had. What was that place you took us to that had the wings?
The one that Lydia Black,
You
if
know
the
the
table's
wings are
made up,
good.
when the table's made of wood.
That place
That
was
is
good.
Roosters. That's
Red
Roosters.
Rooster, you said?
It's
Or
Roosters.
Roosters. Rooster.
Mm-hmm.
And that was good. And then the breakfast place.
Oh yeah, the Waffle House.
No, the what'd you call it?
Oh, the broken egg.
Broken egg.
Another
That was
broken egg. I
delicious.
took Miracle there for my birthday. Well, I should say we went there for my birthday. Because I was about to say most people like the. I'm not a fan of really of the. We went when you guys were here because you guys didn't have one, but I don't typically go to the Waffle House.
It was
But I'm not a
delicious.
big breakfast eater either. Y'all know that. So there's that. But
Same
the
like
another
what's the
broken egg,
change the fries?
that's another way of having breakfast.
Yes, that was delicious.
Yeah,
Burger
that's
smaller than
that's
White Castle.
yeah. Now listen, that burger is small. Then yeah. Now I will every now and again, which is the craziest thing. We only have one left in our entire city. I mean, the entire Dayton, White Castle. Did you guys go there? Or you wanted to go there or
We
something
don't
when
have a
y'all were
White
here?
Castle here. It's closer to
No, when you were here.
Indianapolis.
Didn't somebody ask about White Castle when y'all was here?
Maybe Mimi. Mimi loves White Castle.
Maybe it was. It's not far from me.
Mm-mm.
But one of my very good friends, my goddaughter's mom, well, my goddaughter's grandmother, she actually is about to retire from there, but she still works there. She's been the manager there forever. Forever. Every now and again I'll pop up over there like maybe once or twice a year. Maybe. Them stomachs, those burgers tear my stomach. I don't know why I go over there.
They do with Mimi too. I don't like the burgers. I'll get like their chicken rings,
I
or
love the chicken
when
rings.
it's Lent, they'll have like the fish nuggets. Now I'll kill
Hmm.
those, but
Hmm.
not the burgers. I'm not eating burgers. Does anyone
Hmm.
still have Checkers? When I was in
Yeah,
California, they had a Checkers, but
we
not.
still have it.
We have Rallies, but not
We
Checkers.
have both. Now over this side is Rallies. The Checkers is in a different
Yeah,
area.
that's what I mean. We have it's the same, but we have Rallies. We've never had
Yeah.
Checkers. It wasn't until I lived on the East Coast
Yeah.
that
No,
I ever
we have
saw
the Checkers.
Checkers.
It's just remember when we went to out there by the mall to the
Okay.
Joann's and the Michaels?
Okay. Yeah.
It's one out that way.
Okay.
So when I said the other side, I meant like the other people's side.
Oh,
It's just the other side of town, so it's not close, really that close to me. But
yeah.
yeah, and I think that's the only Checkers I'm aware of in the city.
She said I'm too
We have
old to
about
eat White
five. You have
Castle.
about five White Castles. Really, we used to have a bunch, but they all closed. We only got one left.
Not anymore. We do have Raleigh. Same, Miss Cheryl.
But
Same.
I don't know how Burger King stays in business. I promise you, there is never people
Never.
waiting for Burger King.
Never. I see workers. I see worker cars, but no one in the
Like
drive-through. No one going in the
how are
lobby.
y'all staying afloat?
Girl, there he is.
And there's a bunch of them here. Give
Like,
me the top bun, make a minute, put top bun in another minute. Oh,
okay, okay.
you talking about the frozen ones? Mm-mm.
What? Checkers here, food poison. Watch out. Wow.
Oh, I don't be eating it, so don't worry about it. I
Do
don't
you
like
all
Rallies
have
either.
Arby's? Yes, and I love
This
Arby's.
we have Arby's too, but that's another one. I don't know how it stays in business. It's another one that nobody's is like busting
I
down the door to get
see
to.
I see people at Arby's around lunch. Evenings,
Mm.
mornings, nothing. Nothing. But
Maybe
around
that's what Burger King gets, the lunch run. I don't
maybe.
know.
I still don't see it there. And the Arby's and Burger King are right by each other.
Yeah, I don't like. I will eat Arby's, but I don't go there. I would. I shouldn't say I will. I have or anything. I would. I won't do rallies. Who's eating? I don't. Mm-mm, mm-mm,
Mimi used to work at Rallies, and
or Burger King.
I like they had chicken wings, and I like their chicken wings. I'd be like, Mimi, bring me some
I
chicken
didn't even
wings.
know they had chicken.
Yep, she worked at
Mm-mm, didn't even know.
um
It's a lunch spot there. I only see people by BK after 10. In the evenings. Ah, gotcha. Y'all know where I be at 10. They closed down all the ones. Mm-hmm. He said, or a drug for a fact.
I
I
mean,
love Arby's. Nobody goes there. Never a lie. Yeah, I used to like Arby's baked potatoes. Them and Wendy's, I used to go and get me a baked potato from
I didn't
both
know
of them.
Arby's had baked potatoes.
They did. I don't know if they still do. They did. I used to love those. And I'll get a plain one at Wendy's still to this day. I'll go get a plain baked potato and then I'll just get a packet of the low fat ranch and I will put salt and pepper on it with the ranch and that's good enough for me.
After 10 Whataburger. I've only had Whataburger once and was not impressed.
I wasn't either. And I first of all, this was in Texas.
Yes, Mike. Same. I was in Texas and I was
And
like,
I talked my entire crew to go with me because it was for one of my conferences that I go to for work. So I talked all. Well, actually, one other person did want to try it, but I talked the whole crew of us that go to these conferences to go with me, and I was not impressed. I was
We
like, this is what y'all talking about? Because
we were
it's always an argument about Whataburger and In-N-Out Burger, and there's no
mhm,
competition. If I'm
mhm.
going to have one of the two, I could care less about having either, to be quite honest. I'm not even going to be funny. But if I'm going to choose between one of the two, I'm choosing In-N-Out every day.
Mhm. I don't think I've had In-N-Out, but the last
Every
time
day.
we went to Texas, we were coming home and stopped. When I tell you we didn't finish that food, we
I
didn't.
didn't finish mine either.
I'm not eating this.
I was not impressed. I was not impressed at all.
It's a baby.
Mm-mm. It was literally like, I don't know. It was like a lot of mustard on it. I was like, is that supposed to be the a thing? I was not impressed.
Right, Miss Shirley. They did. They did.
We used to have the best salad.
Salad bar.
Um, they did. I still like their. I think it's their Cobb salad. I'll get it every now and again. Now theirs or Chick-fil-A. Like if I want a salad at lunch, I'll usually hit one of those two up.
My Kroger used to have a salad bar before COVID.
Mine did too.
A
All of
nice.
our Krogers, all of my Krogers had it.
Mm-hmm.
And their salad back when I was in high school, because I went to a vocational high school, so you did like it was like a career tech type thing.
Mm-hmm.
So my division I was in, marketing and accounting, they really didn't have like what they would do is in your junior and senior year, you would go to school 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks you would be at a place that you were. It's almost like an internship type situation where it focused around your vocation. Well, they didn't have any places that focused around that hired high schoolers to do something within the marketing accounting um, division. So I was a secretary, not secretary, receptionist with our board, the school board's transportation office. And there was a Kroger like right down the street. We used to hit that salad bar all the time for lunch,
Mm-hmm.
all the time, because you get a whole you can
One
have
of them
a
little
whole
plastic
big
things.
salad. Yes, and on plastic containers for like $3.
Mm-hmm.
We used to hit them up all the time. Them salads probably wasn't nothing healthy though, because we used to load them salads down. We had veggies and stuff on it, but a lot of meat, a lot of cheese, a lot of egg, a lot of dressing. But that was the thing. That was something we probably maybe 75, 80% of the time we worked at that spot, we were hitting up that Kroger's. And I worked there my whole junior and senior year. So I would go to school for 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks I would work. And we actually got paid. We got paid minimum wage, but I would work for 2 weeks. And then so they would split out our division. So say there's 12 kids in that division. 12 of them will be in school 2 weeks, while the other, I mean, not 12, six, and then the other six will be working. And then when the other six come back in school, the other six work. So you flopped. So someone was always at the whatever job it was. But like if you did medical, they had a medical division, they had a dental division, stuff like that. They had job places that would take in the high schoolers to kind of shadow and learn. So those divisions were easier than what I did, marketing accounting. So no, nobody lets you get your own condiments here no more. Nobody.
No.
Hy-Vee still does. I don't trust the God. We don't have a Hy-Vee. I only get patty melt after midnight. Patty melt for where? From Whataburger?
I'm hungry.
I am too. Every time I hear Kroger, I'm remembering Miss Penelope and I don't remember
Worthington. Snap
that.
your hand and shout never.
Oh, we don't have that either. We don't have a
Mm-mm.
Schnucks in place of Kroger. It's probably okay. That's one of their other subsidiaries. I get it. There's so many of them.
There are a lot.
Hmm. But yeah, we actually have the Kroger um, here. But yeah, my stomach hurts. I don't know if it hurts because I'm hungry. It hurts because I'm thinking about food, and the food is making me not want to eat.
You're hungry because I'm hungry, and as you can see, I have zoned out.
They did, but y'all got um who's that one? Because my cousin was when she was couponing, she used to hit. It starts with an H. Harris Teeter. Don't y'all have Harris Teeter? And it's another one. And I'm like, they be doubling coupons out there. I need to be at the in the states where they double. They don't double here. So when I was couponing, I was like, oh, I wish I lived in one of them states or cities. But I know y'all had a Harris Teeter. And I can't remember what the other one was she would go to.
I think Mimi at Red Lobster today.
Tell Mimi to go on and drive 2 hours to me.
So I'm
Can you
pulling
drop
her
me
up
off?
on Life 360. Where's she at? Oh, nope, she at the other place.
Mariano's, no. It's like a sister store to Kroger. No, we have Kroger.
Mm-mm.
We have Kroger, Meyer, Target, and Walmart. Those are typically grocery spots. Like you're smaller, I guess you can say,
Mm-hmm.
because we do have the Sam and Costco
Mm-hmm.
and
Same.
Trader Joe's. They took y'all out in the 90s, Miss Cheryl.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
But we don't
No.
have like a Publix because I know Miss Felicia
I
and
think those are in the
talk
South.
about that a lot.
Yeah, I think Publix is in the South
I
because
don't
they
want
have
them
one in South
deals they be
Carolina.
getting.
When we were at Myrtle Beach, I saw it,
I don't want them deals they be
and
getting.
I wanted to go just to see what it was like inside of a Publix, and we did. We never made it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Red Lobster closed in y'all states. Yeah, we have Red Lobster.
Oh. No,
We
we
have
only
a couple of them.
I
We have probably three of them.
we've only had one. As far as I can ever remember, we've only had one. Same place.
We have several. We have one by me, one out there where I took y'all when we went to go to Joanne's and them, and then
Mhm.
it's one. You wasn't with us when I took Lydia and them to the mall when the day before y'all got here.
Mhm. Nope, that's one of Mimi's restaurants. That's restaurants, one of her jobs. So she works at a country club, and that's like her main one. And then she does esthetician work at a spa. And then she goes to Red Lobster, and she'll just pick up PRN, or she just won't quick tips or something. She'll go there. So she's not really on their schedule,
Hmm.
but that's her job. Girl got 3 jobs. Cause when she running low, she'll call in the Red Lobster real quick.
I was gonna say them PRN positions be the best one because when Destiny was in college, she did PRN and she was only obligated to work 8 hours a month. I think it was
Mm-hmm.
at least 8 hours a month. But whenever she wanted to pick up some time and make some little bit of money, she called them like, and they always needed somebody. And she was at a hospital doing
Mm-hmm.
PRN.
She
They
sent a
always needed
picture the
somebody.
other day. It was from Red Lobster. Now, Country Club is member only, so she gets more money there. But she sent a picture from Red Lobster. Somebody left her $100 tip
She must have been very nice that day.
that day.
That I look, you see, I said that day. Look, I seen Sister Girl in action. She ain't always in a good mood when
Triple up.
she's working. Look, here's your food. Listen,
She might get that from me.
you think? Why my location thing? Even though I don't typically have my location stuff on, but for this app I do.
No, I just ordered my food.
What'd you end up getting?
Red Lobster. They have
Oh,
fried flounder, and I love it. Love it. So I got some fried flounder with double order of broccoli and then cheesecake. I would have had Mimi bring it to me, but she's not there tonight. So
okay.
what do you
I don't
want?
know. what I'm gonna eat. What's probably gonna happen is nope. I need to get something because I think I'm having a gummy, so I'm gonna be hungry. I'm gonna be even more hungry. I need to. You've been going for 2.5 hours.
Well, let's just wrap this up because I was only anticipating like half hour, 45 minutes. I did not need to stay on this long. It was an accident.
That's it. I am gonna order me something, but I'm about to get comfortable.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. Take a shower, get comfortable. That way I ain't got nothing else to do. Just got laundry, bunch of laundry need hung up, put away, but I can do that. All right, y'all. My cat is bugging me too. All right, y'all. We go get off of here. Gina will be live next Friday. Gina will be live Sunday, Tuesday.
First of all, Sunday and Friday. Where'd you get Tuesday from? What's Tuesday?
Don't you go live during the week?
No, ma'am. That's only when I have somebody a guest, and that's because that's the days they were available.
I thought the week before wasn't it a Tuesday, and the week before wasn't it a Tuesday?
No, you might be. I might have been premiering a video.
No, when you had your 2A ladies on.
Yes, so that's the only reason why.
Okay, so I thought
they chose those days. Gotcha. I didn't. Yeah.
Okay.
That's when they were available.
Can't keep up with Mimi and or Gina in these streets.
That part. Because if they would have been available Friday, I would have been all for it. Like, let's do this because I'm already going to be live. But I accommodate the guest.
So Gina will be live this Sunday, and then Gina will be live next Friday.
That part. And I'll see y'all in these streets.
We see you in the streets. Bye.
Good night.